talk to God like what's next for me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. Fulfilling my destiny, yeah. I talk to God like what's next for me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny.
MLB Network has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Baltimore Orioles. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Gerald Christian gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last three starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Just a touch outside, 1-2. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Brummett is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Cano can get going. 0 for 5 in his last game, and I know a lot of people don't panic about a game like that, but he just hasn't looked very good. Not a lot of confidence coming out of this guy right now. Maybe this is the game that can get that confidence turned back around and get him turned back around.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Christian has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball that just misses inside.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
1-1 the count now. This one's down to third. Scott comes up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Tampa Bay 0, Orioles coming up. You're watching baseball on MLB Network. Chris Archer will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Striding in, Christian Brummett. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Christian Brummett.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, it was an up-and-down homestand, 5-4, but they left on a winning record. They got on the tarmac to get on the plane, feeling pretty good about where they're at as a ball club right now. first game of this road trip, they're going to have to smack him in the mouth right in the first inning.
Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Brantley, and that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Missed with a slider.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Flores is there, and that's out number 1. Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They're hoping to have some things turned around with him leading off. For whatever reason, he's been absolutely atrocious at home. He's hitting under 200 in front of his home crowd, and I don't know how to explain it. Maybe he's just putting too much pressure on himself. I know this. These fans are really ready for him to break out here at home.
First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Gets it looking up around the letters.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
In now, Randy Wiggins. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Tierney gonna have to hurry on to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
First baseman, Scott McGriff.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Scott McGriff. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Orioles lead one. We are still scoreless. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Moss. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike two.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Ready on 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Cano waits on the first pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Christian is going to get there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Here's Kendrys Morales. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Here's the pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now for Baltimore. Angel Vargas. They'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Oliveros giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
In now for the O's, Curtis Randall, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Stepping in now, Brian Brummett. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Okay.
3-2.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that with too much.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Tyler Scott. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Archer comes set. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Pitch is high. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. 3-0 pitch. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The 3-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. To complete scoreless here on MLB Network. Stepping in, Johnny Bench. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Heading out towards shallow right. Vargas is there. Makes the play. 1 away.
Batting 8th, shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
Now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. McGriff waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 9th, third baseman, Ronald Tierney.
Stepping up now, Ronald Tierney. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Here it comes. This is on the ground over the first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touche, sir. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate, Owen Christian. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Left fielder, Owen Christian.
First pitch on its way. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Back up the middle. Flores to his left. He's there. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Digging in to try it again, Christian Brummett, a reigning batting champion in the American League. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, Bart Wiggins. And he lays off there, 1-0. First time up, he went down looking. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back, just missed that one, fouled that one off really hard.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Trey Turner digs in now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now batting, right fielder, Alberto Oliveros.
Stepping up to the plate, Alberto Oliveros. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Brummett moving in. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Scott in foul ground, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat,
Leading off
Randy
the 4th
Wiggins.
for the Orioles.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as you can see on the graphic, he currently sits second on the Orioles in that category. Riding in once again, Scott McGriff. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Wiggins gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Scooped up. Cano for 1. On to Moss, and they get them both. The double play.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder, Angel Vargas.
Ready for another chance, Angel Vargas. departure gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Standing in now, Curtis Randall. Pitch out, nothing doing. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Vargas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Taken in by Flores. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these 2 guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
Yeah, Matty, executing a game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms, establishing the fastball, and then using their off speed to get these guys and keep them honest.
You know what, Dero, in the day and age where we're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see 2 pitchers on point like they are in this one. Runs going to be at a premium. Both these guys look super locked in.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Wiggins right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Second baseman number 24, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way.
Nope,
and that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And the Rays are in the hit column.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, Dero, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Here's Kendrys Morales batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
0-2 count, and the pitch in the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2. And he's able to find a knockout.
Into the box, Johnny Bench. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield. And the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So with 2 on and 2 out now, let's have a look at our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Up next for the Rays, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Ripped down the first base line. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. Halfway home, still no score. Stepping into the box, Ryan Brummett. He drew a walk his first time up.
Ryan Brummett.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Sliders in for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Stepping in now, Tyler Scott. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit down the line. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
In now, Owen Christian. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Archer's ready. Here's the 1-1. To third. Tierney fields it cleanly. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Ready for another chance. Ronald Tierney. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Tierney.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Alberto Oliveros. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Wiggins is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Christian Brummett. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Brummett.
First offering on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box, Bart Wiggins. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
1 strike now from Archer. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins. As he rips it on the ground to second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 6 full, and we still have no score. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Michael Brantley. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Ready once again, Brandon Moss. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Count is even, a ball and a strike to Brandon Moss. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Oh, that gets him on the mound. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Digging in and looking for more, Robinson Cano. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cano connects as this is out to deep right. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run shot here for Robinson Cano, number 296 in his career, as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kendry Morales.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Kendry Morales. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Bench. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Get up and stretch, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Leading off the inning, Scott McGriff, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes to count. That misses. 2-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
3-0 to him now. Trio fastballs in for a strike. The 3-1 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Standing in now, Angel Vargas, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0. 1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
McGriff, the runner at third with no outs. Lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down. Ready with another 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Curtis Randall, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Riding in once again, Curtis Randall, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Tampa Bay, number 13, Tim Nieves.
Ryan Brummett will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. Moss will handle this one, and there are 2 away now. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Orioles settle for 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rays are out in front, 2-1. Ready for another shot now. Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ronald Tierney. From the belt, kicks and deals. Very weakly on the ground. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box, Trey Turner, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Alberto Oliveros.
Up next for the Rays, Alberto Oliveros, runner in scoring position with two gone. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch lifted the other way to left center. Randall has got it, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one. They lead it 2-1. Digging in to try it again, Tyler Scott will lead things off here in this one-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-0 the count. Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball.
Next up, 2-2.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2 one more time. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Ready now for Baltimore, Owen Christian. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Has a look. Now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Flores has it. And that's the first out.
The batter, center fielder, Christian Brummett.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Number 39, Jerry Levin.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here comes the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses. Strike 1.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
comes set and the 0-1. And he pops up the bunt attempt. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Scott takes his lead at third with 1 away. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Digging in once again, Mark Wiggins, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Edward Arnold will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 10, Edward Arnold.
He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. Arnold swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is his second year as a major leaguer. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Ripped on the ground to first. Moss will take this one over to first himself, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Our score remains 2-1. At the plate, Michael Brantley will start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance.
Michael
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Christian on the move. He's there and records the first down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon Moss.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Moss. First pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Into the flag court and gone. A solo home run that time for Brandon Moss. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's given the Rays a 3-1 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Robinson Cano will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Didn't quite get the offensive support he needed, but a fine performance nonetheless as he leaves after 8 1/3. Bob Dixon enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Bob Dixon.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Cano is retired, 2 down now.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Here's Kendrys Morales. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's now 3-1 Tampa. Sun Hwan-Oh comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 26, Sun Hwan-Oh.
Striding in to start the 9th, Randy Wiggins, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here's the first pitch to him.
Wiggins.
Check swing called strike, 0-1.
Hey boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Grounded to the right. Played on the backhand. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman, Scott McGriff.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Scott McGriff. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A bouncer up the middle. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
Now batting, right fielder, Angel Vargas.
In now for the O's, Angel Vargas. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And that misses for ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Tampa Bay Rays jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Chris Archer wins his 3rd of the season. Gerald Christian is charged with a tough luck loss after 8 1/3 of very strong starting work. Sun Hwan-oh wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.